Hey guys, and welcome to the Thursday stream. We're about playing a little bit of NeoCab, the game with more railroading than a train simulator in it. Hey Gorgonopsid, how you doing out there? As always with these cyberpunk story games, they do come with massive content warnings because I don't know what's coming up. I literally don't know what they ever will bring up in here. We're picking up from exactly where we were on Tuesday. Hey Carl, hey Wise, how are you both doing? Gorgonopsid, we were just sharing insomnia stories just a moment ago. Last night I just could not sleep. Yeah, just wasn't happening. Just was not happening. All right, so let's get going. The memory of what happened last night, because this is her voice, by the way, was a shadow of everything over everything around me. The desperate text, savvy smashed phone. I tried to quiet my mind. I just feel into my body for a second. That last sentence doesn't quite make much sense to me, but you know, she just feels into her body for a second. Ugh, this wasn't working. Where the hell was she? So Savvy is my best mate. She introduced me, well, she invited me to the city. We had a falling out 6 months ago. There were tears, there was screaming, there was like emotional stuff, but we came back together and we had an awkward thing. Remind me why I'm selected as moderator for the server a year ago. Because you seemed reasonable. Why does she have that I can speak to your managed haircut? Okay, insomnia, I'm at school accommodation. My roommate thinks 1 a.m. is a good time to laugh loudly when you have school at 7. Dude, I feel bad. I feel bad. Yeah, but we're in Los Ollos. All right, we're in Los Ollos right now, and we're doing our thing. Insomnia is fun. It's one of these weird things that whilst you're there, as long as you got like ways to keep yourself not active but entertained, then it's quite good. It's just like some extra you time, and you just unfortunately feel horrible the next day, but you know, it's good. Anyway, this wasn't working. Where the hell was she? This wouldn't be the first time she'd ghosted, but this felt different, and I knew basically nothing about what her life in Los Ollos was like. Okay, I'm not sure what, but okay. Savvy was headed to the nightclub, but what was its name? It's a total mystery. Oh, and she was in some kind of trouble at work, wherever that was. You know, she said she had trouble with a client. I tried to record as many details as I could about last night, scribbling in my journal app until my hand ached. Maybe I'd seen that symbol on her phone before. Maybe. Los Ollos is in the eyes, is it? Okay. It wasn't a name, but it was a person to track down, and the neighborhood. As long as I met my NeoCab quota, I could stay on the search without losing my job, and leaving LO is a total disaster. Okay, we need to have a look in that journal and see where we need to go, like, pick up jobs for, right? That's what we're going to be about right now. Okay, we got, our daily goal is $35. We're definitely going to do that, or 35 coins, whatever it is, you know, it's different now. Yeah, I'm ready to start my shift. Are we all ready to start the shift? Look at that sexy babe right there. Okay, we got Agon on last time. We're not supposed to talk of him, right? I believe that is the thing. Let's have a look in the journal and let's see. So, Savvy, where are you? We dropped her off at 9 p.m. at the rich person's dorm. That was somewhere on the map, as last as I can remember. So we got the last text saved down here. Jace never texted the deets. Ooh. Savvy seemed kind of upset. The deets being the details, I believe. I kind of messed up at work, but where? And she found a phone smashed with weird sticker. Where have I seen this before? It was on Matey's arm. I remember where we saw that before. The pain worm, right? Everyone remembers the pain worm, right? We got to feel the pain worm. So over it, and you're awesome, DJ. Okay, so these are our days. Okay, that's fine. So we need to try and find out what's going on. Let's have a look at this address. Where can we see what that address is? Let's go and have a look at the map and see if it actually tells us where we are. So this is where we are. Okay, we got 2 bars on the car. We need to sort of top that up. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here that's not really being explained. I can't remember where we dropped her off. I've got a feeling we probably want to come to the Combine because that's where we picked her up, right? And then over here, who's this guy? I mean, we don't have the power to go over there. Is that the rich person's place? Is this what we're saying? What do you guys say? Which one shall we pick up here? Do we want to go up towards Liberty Heights into the Steve? That's cool. Do we go up to the Steve or do we stay in the Combine? Either way, I think we need to probably get a recharge. Let's go and do that quickly now. Let's start. I learned the hard way that you got to grab the charge when you can and not wear heels when I'm driving. I mean, this is true. Public service announcement out there, guys. If you're wearing heels and driving, you probably need to stop. Each bar would set me back 132. I mean, that's what we do, right? That is what we do. I'm just going to top her up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get back on the road. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I am definitely feeling that if you had access to an anti-gravity racer or vehicle, what would you do with it? It's probably the only one in the world and the government would want it. I would go out to international waters. I'm going to go pick this guy up. I think that's what the fix is. I'll fix what ails you. Okay. Whereas no, this girl. All things to all people. I'm not sure which one we want to go with here. There's only two, but we're right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's start this. Let's hit the roll. Yeah, I would definitely take it out to international waters. Try and rip it apart. Figure out its technology. Make some sort of base. I need to get to the cadence, and I need to get there fast. Your hair, love it. Sorry, what's that? Hey, what are you doing? A hotel? A restaurant? It sounds like a spa. The cadence. It's either a restaurant or a spa, right? It sounds like a spa. Yeah, am I right? Is it a spa? It's the casino. The big one. Okay. I remember when cab drivers were expected to memorize things like this. Yeah, they called it the knowledge, right? Sorry, I haven't updated my programming in a while. I mean, do we give the angry answer? We are in the angry section, but I'm new here. We've just got to know her. Let's not snap at her, right? So I'm new here, you know. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just pressed for time. Okay. Head to Frontier, the north side. That was a straight shot. Easy trip. That it? Oh, no, don't go that way. Why not? Regimentai Square is a mess. You can barely get through. Sounded like she knew what she was talking about. Yeah, let's be friends to her, right? We're friendly people. Do you think we're friendly people? I think we're friendly people. Must be some warning on her hollow space. Is this the hollow space? Okay, fair enough. I can go around, you know, go anywhere we want. Would you like me to take Jean Street or Flambert? Choose one at random. Okay. And I do mean random. As random as you can make it. Alright, weird. This is a whole different kind of backseat driving. Psychological. So what are we saying, guys? We got two. I whisper eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Sounds like well, obviously, if she wants random, we're going to say eeny, meeny, miny, mo, right? How would that not be the case? I think that is probably the one that we're going to have to take because, you know, it's the random one. She said random. We try and live up to our customers' expectations, right? We're in the cab business, right? Is that not the way? And swerved at the last moment onto Jean Street. Not Flambert? You said choose? Wait. Yes. That's just what I needed. Are we trying to lose a tail? Shall I choose? Yeah. Are we trying to lose a tail or something? You got someone following you? Is there some shady background I should know about before, like, a giant dumpster truck plows into the side of our car here? Also, she's got different color eyes. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I've literally only just noticed it. Look, she's got a brown one here and a blue one there. That's cool. Also, the earrings here are pretty spectacular. Just saying. Are you about to rob this casino? Is that something we need to know? Do you think it would be wise for me to tell you if I was? I mean, it'd be wise to tell the driver. Hey, I might be a genius safecracker for all night. I'm going to take that as a hard maybe. I mean, why would we not? Fair enough. Yeah. Now, I was desperate for a bit of chance, dose of entropy. Ooh, it's my favourite subject. Randomness, you know? Resets my mind. Sometimes one finds oneself in a rut of predictability. I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all been there. Tell me about it. Roll of the eyes. I love it. They are very expressionate animations when they want to be. It's why humour is such a balm. Comedy is based on the unexpected twist sometimes. Interesting method. How about I pick a number between 1 and hippopotamus? Between one and hippopotamus. She's like, oh, don't be droll. Yeah. Between your hippocampus and mine, thank you. Oh. Hippocampus is the center of your brain that deals with, among other things, memory formation and stuff like that. But no. Not that kind of randomness. Oh no. I need a chance with real stakes. Okay. Which is why I'm zooming down Jean towards a casino. Jean? Yes, but now. I'm not sure it will work. She's sad. The stakes are high in monetary terms, but they don't actually matter, don't you find? Because as we all know, money doesn't actually matter. They matter when you roll a 13. They matter when you hit triple bighorn flush. Stayed quiet. This is a totally open set of things here. I don't know which one to go for. Any suggestions from the crowd? This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I mean, a hot 13. You can't roll a hot 13 on dice, right? Because it's two 12s, two 6s. Sorry, that's a 12. I kind of like the triple bighorn flush. That sounds great. Staying quiet, obviously the proper answer there, but it's got the word bighorn in it. All right, I've talked myself into bighorn. They matter when you hit the triple bighorn flush? Question mark. The stutter one, the flush. Thanks, Carl. Nice. You've never been inside a casino, have you? I mean, why would I? Why would I? Can I use any of my keyboard buttons to do this? All right, I got click. I like to think life itself is a gamble. Yeah. I mean, that's a good strong answer, right? I think it's a strong answer, and I have just finished my cup of tea because I know you guys really care about that stuff. And the whole world is my house, so that's a no. No. No, the casino definitely isn't going to work. Oh no, I need to find some entropy that matters. Why? What's this all about? She's bored. Well, it's simple. She can tell she's bored. Almost obvious. Something is wrong with the world. I agree with you? Yeah, words. I'm going down Jean Street instead of Lambert can make it right. Coming from you, that sounds heavy. Do we agree, or is it heavy? Do we agree, or I would like to heavily agree, if at all possible. My bracelet is showing a nice, like, calm yellow. That's kind of middle of the road as far as I'm aware. But it does give us some answers that we can actually access to. I might go from the I agree with you. Yeah. Let's hit the with I agree with you. Not that kind of wrong. Oh, well, a deeper kind. Sadly, I fear our timeline has become tangled. Our timeline, what? The universe is made of infinite timelines, always branching based on the tiniest decisions. It's perfectly coherent and stable, if you say. As long as the branches remain distinct. Yeah, you got something strong to say about quantum dynamics here. I waited for her to say more. So, you see, the obvious danger. Obvious is not quite the word I would have chosen, of course. So, for our timeline is tangled up with another one. Can we skip forward into the future? Can there be two Lunas? How do we untangle it? It's probably the right answer there. Oh, that's well beyond our capabilities. Well, what even? Oh, okay. But it's good to know how off-kilter one's reality truly is. It helps you decide how annoyed to be with friends who can constantly reschedule lunch. Okay. Connor, for example. Ooh, that Connor. Has anyone cancelled on you lately? Now that honour is a good joke. I thought as much. Tell me what happened. It should help me celebrate. Tell her what happened with Savvy. Of course I'm going to tell her what happened with Savvy. You know, I turned up, I was in a new town, my best friend was like, hey, you should come and stay with me, and then she just like split and disappear. I was supposed to move in with my best friend and she didn't show. And now I don't know if she's in trouble or not. Or hurt. Or maybe just the worst. Oh, look, we're getting blue. She listened to my story. She listened like my story was feeding her. Oh, yeah, I should imagine it is. She was asking for entropy, right? Maybe I'd get 5 stars about it, but it was a little creepy. So your friend just up and vanished, you say? With no explanation? No, none at all. And you don't know how to feel about it. It confuses you. Wouldn't you be confused? Like, wouldn't you? Really? Perfect, yes. She's weird. I don't know if you caught the part where I said she might be hurt. She ignored me. Well, human tragedy is the greatest. Now, this next part is crucial. Crucial. If your friend hadn't disappeared, where would she be right now? I don't know. I just moved here. Did you not listen to my story? Please, just guess. Oh, okay. I think in terms of chance and what ifs and maybes, let them wash over you. I could tell she was never going to drop it. I might as well indulge her. I mean, you might as well. This is where the story lies, after all. Okay, if she hadn't just blinks off the map, Savvy would probably be taking in a burlesque show in the Les Rouges. Or here in my car. Well, we were going to go to the club, right? Actually, more likely performing in a burlesque show. I mean, that's cool. Actually, even more likely, organising a burlesque show. That was a cool, nice little smile there. In fact, most likely of all, acting as ringleader for an entire neon burlesque scene. That sounds great. Yep, that's exactly where Savvy would be. She'd be picking out pasties and Les Rouges, patsies. She absorbed it for a moment. Maybe she thought it was crazy. I'd like to request a new destination. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Take me to Les Rouges. That'll be a more expensive ride. Bam. I'm good for it. Okay, yeah, just drive. I just nodded along. Excellent. I'll drop a little something into your account to cover the trouble. I rerouted us to Les Rouges. Les Rouges? I don't know. The trip didn't take as long as I thought it would, and after all that, we ended up back on Flambert. I thought I should tell her. I didn't want. Of course, we should tell her. Maybe help her calibrations or whatever. Hey, look, we're on Flambert after all. Two roads diverged, and we took them both, so you could feel the difference. She didn't seem to notice my brilliant joke. She was staring straight ahead with this super intense gaze. Almost like she was seeing straight through that other timeline. Ooh. Whichever one we were tangled up with. We stopped in Les Rouges. Do you reckon they're tangled up with our thing? I wish I could pay you back in kind and help you locate your friend. Information is obscenely undervalued against coin, don't you think? Any clue would help. I've got nothing to go on, you know. Well, I can't tell you where she is, I'm afraid, but I can tell you where she was supposed to be. This moment, in a stable timeline, she's in a terrible Berlin techno-themed club called Stange Machine. Stange Machine? Cool. Am I saying that right? It's not that far from here in any case. Okay, let's go there. That sounds great. You're unbelievable, Honor. I think I can use this. Yeah, let's go. Think nothing of it. It's merely a byproduct of my work. What is her work? A card shark, a physicist, a witch. Are you a witch? No, though you're not the first person to think so. Just quantum statistician. Think of me as an accountant, except the spreadsheet is very large. And you can be simultaneously rich and bloke. Yeah, you know she's a witch, Jelly. Also, hey man, how you doing? I don't think I could handle that kind of uncertainty in my Capra cash account. Oh, don't worry about it. Counter-espionage is quite lucrative. In any case... Wait, back up. Counter-espionage? Ah, yes. With a little time, a little luck, and just the right entropy differential, no secret is safe. The only way to protect your communications from a quantum statistician is to hire a better one. And I'm the best there is, so... I had so many questions. Can you, read my text? This is so unbelievable. That is so unbelievable. I'm going to go with that is so unbelievable. Do we think that's unbelievable? I'm going to guess that you're all going to just be with me and move on the stream here. All right, that's unbelievable, man. Wow. You see, I really must dash. Thank you for the ride, the story. This timeline is indeed as unstable as I feared. And we might even be able to fix it. I don't think you're going to be able to fix it, love, but okay. Wait, we might fix it? Alright, bye. She slid out and walked up the sidewalk away from my car, zigzagging as she went. I like that. This is like, oh, dodge that, dodge this one. Oh, look, we're at Haven Grove. It looked random, and the sinking feeling in my stomach, that felt very, very certain. If there really were infinite timelines, Where did they branch? How did that happen? Did any choices really matter? I think that's probably a very very astute one in a game like this. I'm again going to put it out to the chat. We're gonna stop for a moment and be like, hey, what do you guys think we should do? Where did they branch? How did it happen? Or did any choices really matter? I'm definitely leaning towards that last one myself, though. I probably shouldn't like load the dice like that and tell you which ones I want. So. But yeah, I'm feeling choices really matter. Do the choices really matter? Let's take a moment to have a look around. I like the little green triangles that's going on over there. What do you reckon the red light's for? I'm not sure. This is like battery indicator up here as well. We got can we lock and unlock the car? We can't at the moment. All right. Did any choices really matter? Do they really? If diverging timelines are the thing, hey wise. I reached for my phone to find the next packs. Time to choose again. Yeah, some more diverging timelines, right? Is this how this works? So a Stratton machine or something like that. Thank you for the honesty and the humor. A wonderful chaotic source of entropy. You know me, I am the entropic machine. Ka-ching! All right, we're already a bit of the way towards our monies, so that's cool. We have dropped quite a substantial amount of battery, but that's okay. That's okay. We can live with that. Let's just quickly check out the no password is safe from the quantum witch. It's true. It's true. I don't know where this actually is. Address undetectable. That's a shame. That's a shame. Hey, it says here Azul's tattoo, Redix. Was that there last time we were here? I don't remember seeing that last time. Okay, so no password is indeed safe. Let's see how we're feeling on the feel grid. We are in between red and yellow. This means we're feeling arousal, excitement, or anxiety. I mean, that's quite a set of words to throw together there. Between red and yellow, you're beginning to feel agitation that could be either positive or negative. Your heart rate is quickening, and symptoms such as faster thoughts and more impulsive reactions may occur. Steer towards an appropriate quadrant by visualizing how you would like to direct your energy. Ztech is terrified of this game. I don't know why. Okay, so we're down here. Oh, there's the Strands machine. Let's try that. I mean, obviously we're gonna go there. Hardstyle dance club. I am down. It's a little bit slow for me. I'd prefer something a little bit faster, but all right. An inscrutable dress code. Tourists, they stay away. Sounds like totally my type of scene. If the tourists aren't about it, then a standard machine was dramatic. Was all dramatic haircuts, pounding bass, and scowls, and that was just the outside. That's not what the hardstyle crew are like. I just want to say this. Like I've been and jumped around with a bunch of hardstyle people. They're not like that. The bouncer loomed in front of the door like a boulder. Given my complete lack of poker face in an outfit that was still more cactus flats than Les Rouges, I didn't look the part. I could pretend I'd left someone inside. Maybe I could flirt my way in. I could send a few coin their way. Are we going to bribe our way in? Are we going to use our womanly wiles? Or are we going to pretend we've left something inside? I mean, if I say that we've left something inside, then they're like, we wouldn't let you in anyway. What are you doing? I don't know. What are you guys feeling here? What are you guys feeling? I feel like sending the coin their way is a bit more like not sexist and stuff. You know, I don't know if sexism's the right, more exploitative. Because you know these bouncers, they're just hulking bits of man meat. You know, you gotta look at them. They're you can appreciate that, but they're not really. All right, send a few coins their way. Thanks, Wise. I took a breath and. Oh, it's her. Definitely, or him. I don't know. I still don't know. Very, very androgynous here. Oh, it's you. Biggity bam. Look at the. I knew we'd seen that tat somewhere before. Yeah, it's me. You lost? Not exactly. Hey, maybe you could help. I need to get inside. Of course I need to get inside. What? No, how are you? No, hey Azul, nice to see you. Sorry. How are you? Do we ask them how we are? Do we say, hey, it's nice to see you? Or do we just be like, look, I really need to get in there? No, we should be like, hey Azul, use their name because that's nice, right? It is good to see you. Don't roll your eyes like that, love. Love's a very terrible term. I don't know why I said that. Nice to see you, Tom. I know. Just kidding. Jeez. It's actually kind of good to see you. Look, I'm fresh in town. I didn't get to thank you for what you did. Look, no need. Absolutely no need. I'm a driver. I drove you, you know? Yeah, because I needed help. You got me where I needed to go. Not a lot of drivers would do that. You got a weird way of looking. Well, I'm not like the other drivers. I don't know. Why not? I've got a weird way of looking at... You've got a weird way of looking at drivers, or I'm not like the other drivers. I'm thinking maybe I'm not like the other drivers is probably the winner there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's who I am. That's a good thing. Yeah. You ever considered giving it up? No, I like driving, man. This wasn't exactly what I wanted to talk about, but I couldn't risk us all shutting down if I didn't humour them. Sometimes never. Maybe you should consider it. No, I'm very strong in my convictions here. Although, I get it. It doesn't matter if you want to quit or not. Yeah, I mean, Capra's going to make the decision for you. Ow! Oh, ow! Ow! Oh! Don't remind me. Ouch. That's harsh. I know you hate cars, but it's still my job. It sucks what might happen. Look, obviously, I hate them too. But they're just going to take your gig. They took a piece of me. You know, that's how I lost my arm, right? No. I did not. Yeah, and this was years ago. Guess there's no consequences when you're a megacorp. I mean, we all know this anyway, right? Even if you're spewing death traps all over the road. Listen, I'll pass on the lesson. Don't play chicken with those things. I'll pass on a lesson. Then they're talking about their 99.9999 safety rating or whatever. Want to know the truth? I wanted to know the truth, but maybe not this one. At this moment, well, I came here because I needed info on my friend. So I need to stay on their good side. Sure. Tell me. Your truth. Look at their promos real close. There's an asterisk by the last 9 in the 999. What does it mean? That their 99 point whatever rating is only against other AVs on the Capra Mesh network. Their sensors see each other with perfect clarity. But that's the only testing they've ever done as far as we know. Some kid coming home late from a study hall crossing in front of a Capra. Just a smudge on its lens. And a settlement that only covered about a quarter of my bills. I do actually feel for Azul here. They were a little rough around the edges, but no one deserved being hit by a car like that. I'm sorry, or stuff Capra. Do we say we're sorry? No. Obviously, like we can either appeal to their better nature or be like, yeah, let's get you riled up. Yeah, let's get you riled up. Yeah. At least we agree on something. Yeah, you know we agree. That's why I was so messed up the other night in your cab. Bad memories, man. Yeah, I get bad memories. I'm sure you do, but you're probably not here to hear my life story. I mean, honestly, we probably are, but okay. So why are you here? I need to get inside. Mentioned that bit already, right? I'm looking for a friend. She's gone missing. Her name's Savvy, and everything in Azul's expression changed as they stood up straighter. Savvy? You know Savvy? You know Savvy? I think that's probably the answer there. Where is she? What do you know? You know Savvy? That's the response I would go with. No, seriously, Neocap. No bullshit. You know Savvy? Yeah. What do you think she's in there? Why do you think she's in there? I'm just asking around, or I have my reasons. I'm not going to say this is the only Radix club I know, because that is not why I'm here. The Quantum Witch pointed us here, so I'm going to be like, I have my reasons. I'm not going to give my secrets away. It's always nice to have a quantum statistician in your back pocket, you know, but... And you're what? Her friend? Business associate? That one, right? She's my best friend. Can I please just get inside? I just want to find her. I need to know she's safe. What? I think right here we get to find out what type of person this girl is, you know? Is it me trying to find her, or is it me wanting to know she's safe? Do you see the subtle differences there? I'm not sure if the game has been programmed that deep, you know? I don't know. I'm going to say I need to know she's safe. Who says she's in trouble? Look, I saw her last night, man. She seemed pretty worked up about something. She said she'd explain to me when we meet up in an hour or two. And when she finally texts me a pin, I race over there and she's just gone. But there's her phone, smashed on the pavement. Huh, probably had a temper tantrum or something. Smashed the phone and blew you off. She's intense like that. Was this a game? Was this all playing devil's advocate with Savvy safety? Savvy, well, this is too much even for her, yeah? Yeah. Or she wouldn't do that to me. She wouldn't do that to me. We were moving in together that night, that very night. And she would never leave her phone behind, right? But I figured I should come here because when I picked up the phone and there was this Radix sticker on it. Obviously. What do you mean, obviously? Because Savvy's not just part of Radix. She's like, is Radix, you know? This sounds insane. Savvy's totally not the Radix type. Or, I mean, she wasn't a year ago. I guess anything was possible. I'd seen her reinvent herself more than once, you know? Yeah, well, things changed, NeoCab. Plus, it's easy to become Queen Radix when your boyfriend is the de facto king. Radix is non-hierarchical. There are no leaders, but it's definitely got cool kids. High school all over again. So, who is this boyfriend? Jace, you don't know who she's dating? I mean, like, we did get told. You don't sound like a great best friend. We lost touch for a bit. Okay, so Savvy came in with Jace a couple of months ago, wrapped around him like a scarf. Suddenly, she's at all the meetings. He's looking at her like she's the manic pixie bike girl. Nice. She's got all these bright ideas to take down Capra, and it's like, I don't know, classic. You think Jace might have done something to her? Do you think Capra might be... Well, obviously, I'm going to like focus on Capra, right? Because they're the bad guys, yeah. Do you think there's anybody in LO Capra's not tracking? I don't think that's it. No, you don't? But I'll tell you what I do think. Yeah, you tell me what you think. I think it's no surprise that she's gotten into hot water. Why not? Because that's how it goes. Savvy, listen, I know her, and I know her type. She's smart, she's dynamic, she's pretty, she's charming, she is a dream girl. I mean, everybody's kind of in love with her. Everybody wants her time. One night she's with Jace doing political organising. Next time I see her, she's hanging out with some edgy DJ. Then the other day, I'm passing Capra Tower, and I see her with this tech bro douchebag. Oh, you say? A Cappy shill straight out of a Central Casting, wearing a hoodie and everything. People in hoodies. Look at myself quickly. Hey, look, you'll like this, NeoCab. She's getting into his car. To a car. When was this? Is this the last time you saw her? Yeah, I said hey to her, asked her where she was going. She seemed like weird about it. She said something like her and her friend Charlie were going to go talk. Her friend Charlie. There's always a Charlie involved somewhere. But she said friend, like, you know, like there was something going on. I don't know. Friend. Oh, don't worry about him. He's just a friend. You know, that tone. Do you have a thing for Savvy? Do I actually pull this out right now? What do you? I told you, I'm a friend. Don't question our platonic love. It's pure for each other. Oh, it sounds like you're a little jealous, kind of hung up. Interested. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Point is, I'm trying not to get involved. She seems like a recipe for drama, and that's some shit I don't need. I just need to know if she's okay. So are you gonna let me in or not? Nah, no can do. Curly's go in and ask around. Nah, you did a nice thing for me, NeoCab, but I'm not letting you in. Stan's machine isn't your scene anyway. Also, I'm listening to the music in the background. That's not hard style. Just saying. Why not? Is it my not saying it? Yeah, what's wrong? If you have to ask, you'll never know. Well, I need to get in anyway. Not happening. You should probably just follow the trail of dudes she leaves in her wake. Ooh. Find someone who really cares. You know, I've had it. I mean it. Find someone who'd notice she's missing, like the guy who followed her around like a puppy dog. Jace, Hot DJ, Capra Charlie, you know, any of those. Easier than trying to get into a Radex to talk to a death dealer. I'm a death dealer now? Are you calling me a death dealer now? Since the minute you got your license. Ugh. It's been great catching up, Neocab, but I'm the clock, aren't you? I set my own hour. Nah, it's been a real pleasure. Oh, hey, 3, how you doing, buddy? You're welcome for all the help. Drive safe. Drive safe? Well, not fly safe? Alright, follow the dudes. Jace I knew about, and when had Savvy not been stringing along some DJ. But hopping in a car with a Capra type? That didn't add up. I'll give you a rundown of what's happened in a moment, 3. Charlie, he must be the one she was meeting at night and she disappeared. At that rich person dorm. The kinfolk. I didn't exactly have much to go on, but a clue was a clue. Alright, cool. So, we logged in, we went and got a pickup who was like some sort of quantum statistician, and we told her our life story and how we were like missing our friend. Honor St. Clair, that's her name. And she was like, hey, I can run the probabilities and find out where she's supposed to be. And I was like, cool. And she told us this club, but she did also go on about how our timeline is messed up and how it's got tangled with another timeline, and that's why we're not going to find her there. So, you know, that was a bit like, sad, but, you know, that's the way that goes. Let's have a look at the journal and see what we got. 3 boyfriends? Capra Charlie, WTF. Everybody is kind of in love with her, according to Azul. Okay, and then we got to this club, and the dude that got hit on his motorcycle and called the raid and then had to run away because the raid got out of hand, that was the person on the door there. I am rolling in the cash, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. So we want to head over this way somewhere. Let's see what we got here. Fiona Pack, my dear. So that they want to go up to Liberty Heights. I can't remember. Wouldn't you like to know? Of course I would. Neocab Prime. What's Prime about? I mean, we might take the Prime guy. And this is just setting up my Neocab. Okay, that's... Why would I give you a lift? Okay, should we take... Let's take care of the Prime guy. Charlie Elliott. Wait. This is a boy Charlie. Do you reckon this is a cat... Well, no, he wouldn't be having a Neocab. Yeah, we're going to take the Prime guy. I'm going to do a little moment of speculation here about who he actually is, because we've just been told about Charlie being a boyfriend, right? How many Charlies could there be in this town? Also, have you noticed how 2 eyes and a face? Let's go. He would. You think he would? Okay, fair enough. Okay, we're in the Steve District, a place that I particularly love. I'd learned not to bother with golden prime packs back in the flats. The small boost in fare wasn't worth the huge dose of entitlement that typically came with it. Entitlement. But if this guy was involved with Savvy, there probably wasn't anything typical about him. Why? No, I've just taken a giant leap because I know we're playing a game. But why is she like, yeah, this guy Charlie? Plus, I needed information desperately. Were the other two the other two? Did I really not pay that much attention? Maybe. Might need to go up. Here for Charlie. Yeah, man. That's right. You're not an easy person to find. How's your night been? Don't be like, hey, I'm looking for... Look, he's got Capra on him, and he's got the logo. Let's not trip him up. Let's not trigger him yet. Oh, you know, drink to forget. Bad memories. Oh, you get new ones, you know? Should I put that on a throw pillow for your back seat? His face was shiny with sweat, and he smelled like if you poured a bottle of whiskey into a gym bag. The dead giveaway. He'd been clubbing, just like on the night Savvy disappeared. My palms were clammy on the steering wheel. This was a chance this guy knew where she was going right now. I need to play it cool. I had to be direct. Are we playing it cool? Or I feel like we need to play it cool. Do you guys think Charlie has his own car yet calling for a Neocab? Oh my god, Illuminati. You know it, man. You know it. Cool. Okay, yeah, I think we need to play it cool as well. Alright, let's play it cool. Need to play it cool. No worries. No worries. Just so long as you've had a good night, buddy. Yeah, I needed to blow off some steam. Yeah, I get it. Rough time lately? Or yeah, I get it. I had a rough time. Always ask the questions, right? We found this out last time. You having a rough time, buddy? What are you, some kind of driver priestess? You have the face for it, but I bet people spill their guts for you. It's part of the job, man. I know it's just blatantly animal to go to the place with the hottest guys and the loudest bass when the thoughts get bad. The hottest guys. See that little pick up there? You know what I'm saying? But man, it just almost works, you know? Yeah, in fact, I did know. More so the loud bass part and pulling Savvy off the hottest guys. Wait, wasn't this guy supposed to be one of her boyfriends? Oops, your feel grid feels bad. Did you like that thing? We got them free at work. Oh. Oh. The cool gift that my friend gave me is a freebie at work. This game sucks. Another Capra Cares wellness program. This game super sucks. Not that I'd ever wear it. Why would I want anyone knowing how I feel all the time? It's alright, my friend gave it to me. She thought it'd help me be more assertive. And does it? It's helping me be assertive right now. I guess it didn't, at least not right now. Is it helping me be assertive right now? I mean, I wasn't. I was like, I should play it cool.
She should definitely be assertive now.
You reckon we should? All right, yeah. In fact, it's helping me be assertive right now. Yeah, three agrees. She's actually someone you knew. I wanted to ask you about her, actually. What? Do I know you? Huh? No, but sorry. No, but I heard she was hanging out. You're getting lots of hellos. Right before she disappeared. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. Just tell me you know where Savvy is. Maybe I'm mistaken. Was the other guy Jace? If one of the other guys was Jace, we've really messed up here coming to see this guy. Alright, just tell me, do you know where Savvy is? Oh my god, Savvy? This is a nightmare. Are you a cop or something? I mean, something. I'm a taxi driver. Not saying anything. I guess I scared him silent. I'm obviously not a cop. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go with the hello. I'm really sorry. I just really want to tell me about her, man. Savvy's been my best friend since we were teenagers. I watched him for any signs of recognition. Hasn't she told her latest guy about me? Why would she? So I figured a way to make this game more bearable, hide the unavailable options. Is that a thing? Lena from Cactus Flats, you know? Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember. Lena, right? Yeah. She made me help clear out her extra room for you. Oh, so it was actually a thing that we would do. All right. A girl lives like a garbage rat. My mind raced with questions. He sighed and a cloud of whiskey musk filled the car. This guy's classy. I like him. Maybe you can tell me where to find her. If I could just find out where he'd last seen her, I need to know exactly how they knew it. I don't care about how they that is not important right now. We've got priorities, and the priorities are finding her, not finding out what she was doing in the year we weren't talking to each other, right? Nobody is ever going to enjoy what you find when you go digging into that stuff. So, seen her last? Oh, you don't know if there is an option, but it would help the... Yeah, it would. It's official. Charlie shall be known as the Illuminati man. Yeah, I'm down with it. Yeah, if I could just find out where you'd last seen her. Excuse me. So, where did you last see her, buddy? The night we went to Stan's machine. She finally got me on the list after making me wait, like, months. But then she kept disappearing into this dingy back room and leave me alone with all the buzzkill Radix types. So I went back there and she was yelling at Jace, who is also a DJ. Are they both the same person? Have you ever seen someone argue with a guy in a giant light-up helmet? Hilarious. I swear I saw it in a dream before. Since you wouldn't get blocked out of the options, it felt like you're being route. Yeah, yeah. That should be an option. That should totally be an option. Do we want was she acting? He's going to be like, when was she not acting weird, right? That. Yeah. Is he dangerous? He might be dangerous. What were they arguing about? It might be more pertinent than the rest. We never know. About you. Oh, she wanted him to go pick you up or something, and he just wanted to drop his sick beats. When she left, she said she was going to meet you. Guess that didn't happen. What do you want to tell me, man? What do you want to tell me? His leg bounced up and down so hard it rocked my seat.
He doesn't want to tell you, though.
Yeah, but sometimes when you don't want to say something, it's still there, like pushing its way, trying to fight its way out your throat. Maybe he could tell me where to find her. I don't know about this one. Hey, Twitchy, any stories of fair use being a bad thing to deal with? No, because of the way I deal with things, I don't do fair use because it's just a quagmire. The only time fair use really is applicable is during education. So, so when you show a section of someone's film, so you can be like, and this scene is talking about, that's covered in fair use. But if you're just like, hey, let's watch this, guys, wasn't that great? That's not. Maybe you could tell me where to find her. Where is she? I don't know, and I don't want to know. Did you get in a fight? Have you gone by her place? Can you think of anywhere where she might be? Maybe with Jace? I feel like, from Wise here, I feel like Savvy's going hand in hand with Capra. Why else would she give you that feel grid and literally go poof? Yeah, I feel like she was playing Capra and Radix against each other, maybe through this guy, because he's obviously Capra guy that she got into the cap with, right? And it all went bad, and he's been like, stuff it, I'm out. And then Jace has maybe made her disappear, or got into a raging argument, and she's just run away. I think that might be a case. I don't know.
I don't think you would run away and not tell your best friend. If I was running away, I would tell my best friend.
But she got angry. So we found her phone smashed up on the floor. All right, that's a thing to worry about. Phones being smashed up on the floor, right? That's why we think she's been. But she might have just gone, stuff this, slam it down on the floor, and just walk away. I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the guy just lives off the couch surfing as being bonkers. I need stories from fair use for my intellectual property protection so I could pad my presentation. Yeah, no, sorry. I literally haven't. I know there are lots of YouTubers out there that have, but it's just not a thing that I've run into. So in this case, she's definitely not showed. All right, all this stuff swirling in my head. I felt my stomach drop. Oh, no. Savvy, what have you done? So I'm no longer angry. We're just nothing. We got another playing both sides. We were almost to Charlie's drop-off. I felt too risky to say much more to him. There was so much more I wanted to ask. I mean, we're in the gut-spilling business here, right? Can I call up, meet you again? Maybe go for drinks? It smells like you know how to have a good time. Sure, let me give you my address while I'm at it too. Yeah, babe. All right, cool. Hey. Had to ask. I just need all this to be over. Yeah, man. Whatever Savvy's up to, it's pretty serious. Capra prosecutes everything, and with Sophie's Law on the line, he let the question linger as I pulled up. We learned about Sophie's Law last time, where it was something like autos only or something like that. I'd watch my back if I was you. Was that... Are you threatening me? I'm not down with that. I'm not down with it. All the things she said running through my head, yeah. A silent ride just like I wanted. No, he's covering stuff here. This is the... Okay. I'm not impressed with the 4-star rating, though. I'm like, dude. Like... This is gonna pull my average down, man. 4.4! Yeah, rude. Not threatening me, you're warning me. Not impressed now in the Steve. Alright, we're in Steve District, Los Ollos. It was well after midnight and I've met my ride quite. I checked field grid, it's all white. I had it in me to push on for one more ride tonight. Or I could call it early and get some rest. A push on? Are we pushing on? We're pushing on. Every PAX was a chance to learn something about the city and earn some coin. It's true. It's true. Okay, what have we got? Let's just check my feel grid. You're in the white. You may be feeling centered or at peace. Okay. Let's read the journal. Savvy's a double agent. Oh look! Oh, I like this. I like this symbolism. Also, Charlie is the worst. I mean, Charlie's all right. I thought it was okay. Sounded like he knew how to have a good time. All right, let's go over to here. So, what have we got here? Oh, look, we know this one. That's Liam. Okay, we met Liam, and over here we got Carlos and Luke and Agon. Oh, we should totally meet Aganon again. Wait. I'm waiting. I still think Luke. I don't have the 5 stars, man. That guy just absolutely like destroyed me. I can't.
You did question him about a missing girl.
I know I questioned him about the missing girl. I can't. I'm gonna go get a refill over here, and then we're gonna pick up Aganon because he was the best one. Hey, it's relatively cheap. Let's get a full bar. Luke is a police officer. Ah, yeah, that would have been great. Yeah, unfortunately, 5 stars needed. I definitely think Agonon's the winner here. Is there anyone else? Like, who's this? This is someone new. Stella. Klaus, a student of the world. Have we picked up Klaus before? I don't think so. I can't remember who Liam was. Like the first one we picked up, right? And Carlos is still waiting, but blatantly we want to talk. Do you reckon Liam? All right, let's do Liam. Go for Liam. Okay. We can scream to the pain worm later. Liam waved to me before he got in the car, looking really excited to see me. I winked back to see if I could get a laugh. It seemed to work. Yo, Lena! Wow, what's the odds we'd see each other again? Of all the neocabs in all of Los Hoyos, he gets into mine. You gotta follow on with the quote, right? That's of all the bars in all the world, you just had to walk into mine or something like that. Fates. I mean, Fates or another 3, one or the other. How have you been, Lena? Pretty good. Kind of rough. I think I'm gonna go with kind of rough. Yeah, like missing person is a rough situation. Yeah, kind of rough, to be honest. I'm sorry to hear that. Anything in particular? I am Fate. I'm not sure. There's something going on with my friend. I like Los Hoyos. My friend, though. There's something going on with my friend, Fake Fate. I can't really get in touch. It's stressing me out. She's been flaking on me a lot. What, like she's got dandruff and flaking on you? No, I can't stand that. Oh God, same. But no, she's got a lot going on. It's fine, mostly. So what about you? Wait, you've got one of those things on your arm? No way. Oh, he doesn't look happy. The feel grid TM. Wow. Yeah, actually, Savvy gave it to me. Huh, interesting. How do you feel about it? Oh wow, this is the first time she's moved her hand. It's pretty cool. Kind of weird. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Really? You dig it? I find it so bizarre. Just as a concept, putting all your emotions out on display like that, doesn't it make you sort of uncomfortable? It makes me more honest. It makes me more vulnerable. It does something. It keeps me grounded. I think we're going to go with it keeps me grounded. It's nice to look at something that says, this is what I am feeling. It reminds me what I'm going through is real, but that it can also be changed. Yeah, I need to stop. Stop what? Being all thinky, dissecting stuff. I like thinky. It's the worst. I've been trying to stay out of the heavier side of Los Hoyos, but... Oh yeah, he was saying that. Lena, not to bring the room down, or the car I guess, but can I ask you something? Yeah, of course. Do you know anything about Sophie Lemieux, the late Sophie Lemieux? I've heard of a few things. That she was a ballerina, that she got hit by that car, and that Capra's trying to pass a law with her name on it. Well, after I left you the other night, I went out to take some pictures and stumbled onto this massive crowd of people. What, like across them all? Have I ever masked things out? Yeah, a lot. it was a vigil for Sophie. Big deal, lots of mourners. Some people had signs about cars or about Capra or whatever. There was this portrait of her, full ballet pose, arabesque, I don't know that word, surrounded by flowers, people crying, chanting about change. That sounds beautiful, heartbreaking, like a lot. I kind of want to say beautiful, but I don't think we can do that. Beautiful. Totally, in a sad way, but was really especially striking aesthetics-wise was the whole scene was bathed in this blue glow. It was coming off people's wrists. The feel grids, you know? And are they really that popular here? Savvy's got one. She's an open book emotionally, and a mystery in lots of other ways. Well, at the vigil, feel grids were everywhere. I've got some interesting shots, but it was so strange, taking a photo with only one possible interpretation. It's just, here are some sad people. You know they're sad, because they're blue. It's weird, you know? Yes? It's not that simple. It'd be nice to actually be able to see it. I don't think it's nice to actually see it. I was feeling too much. I couldn't tap into the bigger view. What was even restricting that? What was even restricting that? Alright, it's not that simple. There are different kinds of sad, and we can read that feelings exactly. Yeah, maybe you're right. Either way, it was really striking. Can't read it if they... Mostly blues, some reds here and there, greens and yellows too. What do those mean? Alright, so mostly blues, some reds here and there. Greens and yellows too, what do those mean? Calm, relaxed, positive. Chill, happy. But see, that's the problem, right? If I showed up at a funeral and my feel grid says I'm stoked, you're just enjoying happy memories? I should have gone with the murder, right? Probably, sure. But there's so much room for error, misinterpretation. I keep picturing the Mona Lisa. 500 years of that unreadable smile until you slap a feel grid on it. I'm a bit scrambled up about the whole thing. So you're not into the market for one then? At least the look is interesting, and I almost got a free one. Who's handing out feel grid? Are you guys getting the idea that these feel grids are going to start like back propagating our emotional states to us, and we're going to end up, I don't know, like them trying to take over us somehow? You know, we're in the cyberpunk story future here, so it's yeah. And who's handing them out anyway? Good question. So I'm at the vigil, yeah. Everything is blue, it's like dreamlike, mournful, but then I look across the street and there's this whole gang, right? Not a feel grid in the pack, it's a dark zone. I go over there to check them out and they say they're this group called Radix. The word hit me like a gut punch. Maybe I could get some intel if I played this right. Oh yeah, Radix? They're an anti-car activist. They're anti-car activists. Cool people mostly. Oh no. Except one of them who got pretty heated when I said they must like Sophie's Law. Rookie mistake. They hate cars, but they hate Crapper even more. Even more than you, maybe. Ha! Hey, you're the one who brought them up this time, or impossible. I don't know about this one actually. I think we might be like, hey, you're the one that brought them up. No, hey Zed, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to the last day. Well, we're not quite in the last day, but we're pretty close to it too. Impossible. So, what were they doing at this vigil? Well, they're actually trying to recruit. Oh man, it's Sophie removed. So Sophie was a ballerina that got hit by a car, and they were holding a vigil for her. And then this Radix crew were like, "Hey, tacky, interesting. I'm just gonna go with." Yeah, they were saying the law is a cheap half measure, gives Capra more power, doesn't save any lives. I've heard this actually. Anyway, I showed them the photos I took of the blue glow, and they said none of those people had feel grids when they showed up. Ooh. Apparently 2 hours earlier, some Capra reps showed up and started handing them out free of charge. We've only had one case of being railroaded this time. More striking than candles. Capra can afford it. I'm not gonna question their veracity. Well, Capra can afford it. It's true. Certainly, it seems they gave a feel grid to every single mourner who would take one. Huh? Yeah, I guess my question is why? Because it puts on a show? Because Capra is turning everything into a brand partnership? I want to say because it puts on a show. Yeah, alright, cool. We got to do it this time. Free advertising and stuff, right? And then I take pictures of it and share it with the world. I mean, makes me feel a little duped, skeeved, corporate, right? Corporate or duped? This is the one where I need the actual answers. Duped, skeeved. I don't know about skeeved. What am I trying to say with the word skeeved? Either duped or corporate. One. Okay, we're getting duped from another three. All right, let's go with that. Exactly. Yep, that tends to be Capra's thing. I know, I'm more than familiar. Oh, I got a little angry with that. There's something I maybe should have told you the other day when I got weird. Do you work for Capra? Or when you got weird? Question mark? Yeah, I got quiet and sort of standoffish. It wasn't fair. Oh, well, no, that was totally on me. Well, at least let me make one little excuse. I worked for a big Capra adjacent company when I was still in the UK. Wow, you're from the UK. Okay. I got a job really young and worked in immersive tech and AI. I loved it. Let me be creative, and I felt like I was changing things, you know? I don't know what skeeve means, actually, man. To me, it feels like, I don't know, what would you say skeeved means? S-K-E-E-V-E. Skeeve. Yeah, I feel like ripped off or something, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. I think we're coming up with I don't know. Let us know what the Urban Dictionary says. Don't tell me.
Don't do that.
I didn't get to see what that was. Another three popped up a message and it disappeared. Skeeved, to be franked out, weirded out, revolted by, or generally turned off by something or someone. Thanks, man. So we got big. We got big because we were good. But then you lose yourself, don't you? Yeah, man. Big systems come along, take away your individuality. More and more I was balancing creativity, my actual work, with corporate ethics. Gross. It was. We just kept working with the worst people, saying yes to more funding regardless of where it came from. On to my second cup of tea, by the way. To make myself feel better, I joined all these initiatives for change, for diversity, helping the right kinds of community and people. It looked so much. I took so much on and did so I did lots of stuff. Impossible. What's the phrase? Money talks. Definitely talked louder than we did. So you left the job, or so you came to LO? So you left the job? I did, for at least this year. They were pretty clear that they'd like me back at the end. Will you go? I don't know, man. I guess maybe this trip is a test, just to see if I can turn my brain off. Be a tourist, not an activist. Just watch all the Capra stuff happen and let it float by. Just let everything float by. No agonising over morals, no fighting, no observing. You know that's impossible, right? I'm gonna go with that, but I mean, I wish I could do that. Where do you feel you're at? Do we ask them where they feel they're at? Have I ever drunk absinthe? Yes, I have. Yeah, where do you feel you're at? Doing my best to remain impartial, and everything turns out to be a lot of work. I mean, just look at me. I'm lost right now. I took a really good picture of an important LO moment of people experiencing something profound. It might be one of my best. But I can't decide. I used to do nothing but decide. And now I can't even say if the photo I took is real. Yeah, absinthe is good. I knew the feeling. Was anything real in Los Hoyos? Of course it's real. It might be slightly staged. Well, it's a real picture. You want to explode that car? You're not feeling the deep emotional turmoil that Liam's in right now. Do I do the angry, of course it's real, or do I go, well, it's a real picture? Well, it's a real picture. You took it, you were there, and people can interpret it however they want. You're not advocating anything just by posting it, just sharing what you saw. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Hey, listen, obviously, you don't take your eyes off the road, but do you think that I could send you the picture? You can tell me what you think. I want to share it. I think it's important, but, I sort of love your thoughts. Be my moral compass. Alright, good luck with the kids' CPR, buddy. Good luck with the kids' CPR. Thanks. And sorry for being a downer. People come to LO for lights and sights, you know, and I end up getting right back in the muck. You can't avoid, but you're not a downer. Things are gonna be okay. I think this red is showing me that I'm locked out, right? I might go, you can't avoid the politics. Or anywhere. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Alright. Back at your hotel, Liam. Good luck. It was hard not to feel a pang of jealousy. Having a decent place to sleep, it was like it was part of another timeline for me. Back to timelines. And here we are. Okay, thanks for listening to me rant, Lena. And for looking at the photo for me. Oh yeah, we should look at the photo. Anytime, friend. Oh, we're friends now. Oh. He was already scrolling through his camera as he walked in. Did fate of the de facto Capra ad campaign lay in my hands, mixed with a fate of a photo that could sway the Sophie's Law vote? Oh man, I mean, that's pretty serious. Liam, buddy, I can't tell if you came the exact right person or the exact wrong one. Strong words, strong words. All right, let's go see what we can have a look at here. Hey, how's it going? Can we do some stuff? I'd like to do some stuff. Hey, 5-star rating. 2 for 2 on a positive interactions. That's good. 4.8 is not where I need to be, you know? Can someone let my brother speak, please? Thank you. Hey, Adam, how you doing, man? He always comes in with the spam and immediately, like, YouTube's like, do you want this person to be able to talk? All right, we're in the Outland. Nice. Okay, your rating has decreased. Dang, Charlie. I am not about that. I'm not about my Uber rating. Coins earned, coins spent. We're doing well. All right, cool. We need to figure out where we're going to sleep, of course. I think the first thing I need to do is recharge the batteries, right? Next time you'll block him. Okay, fair play. The servo sounds like somewhere we could get some $99 coins a bar. I'm about that. Let's just drive over here, get a top up. Oh, the Capra cars are there. Top me up, man. Top me up. Does someone want to send Zed a virus quick? Put him out of his misery. Like, if we could just put him down for a bit, you know? It doesn't need to be for long. So these are the Capra shuttles, right? I'm super tempted to spend all my money on a super nice place to stay for the night. You know, a bit of brother bullying. A little. The thing is, I've been the oldest one the entire time. We've got another brother as well. He's a year younger than me. The 35. Okay, yeah. Rip Sophie. It should have been Capra. Oh, that's strong. That's strong. Where's this photo? I want to have a look at this photo. You said he'd text it to me. We don't appear to have it. Oh, hey Mimi, how you doing? Yeah. Tomorrow. This one, 35 one. Let's start and let's roll on over there. Night 2, end of the night. We're staying in Todos son benevidos Aquiri. I have no idea what that means. It was a stretch to afford Louisa's place, but when she showed me my bed, of all my concerns melted away. Smart gel foam latex hybrid mattress, anatomical springs and thermoregulated duvets, silent buckwheat hull pillows. Sorry, silent buckwheat hull pillows. This sounds more like something that you want to put on a Star Destroyer or something. Silent buckwheat hull. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Could this be real? I thanked her profusely. I couldn't help it. Tears. I thanked her profusely. I'm not gonna cry. I'm a big girl now. I don't need to cry in front of everybody. Louisa came back to the room with a mug of green tea for me. I'm going to stay with this girl. Stuff that savvy who just runs away. Long day, she asked. Do you want to talk? Yeah, I want to talk. So we did about Savvy, about all of it, and she listened. Every sentence made me feel lighter. So Savvy was my friend who invited me to this town to come and live with her. She was like, hey, I need to go somewhere, but I will send you the details for a club and we'll meet up. And then I've never seen her again. It's now been 2 days and I'm a little bit worried. We've been trying to find her. But things, you know. All of my troubles were bouncing away on the thermoregulated buckwheat springs. Then I slept, clean and dreamless. I woke up the instant the alarm went off. I felt more relaxed or rested. I felt like I just scored a winning point and landed the jump and nailed the high note all at once. What a mattress. Got back in the car. All right, we're back in the car. That's a good night gone. That's a good night gone. Is everybody doing all right out there? I see people are talking to each other. That's good. That's good. Why even ask me if I... Gives me a lot of buttons that I'm not allowed to press, and then it gives me a button when it's only one option. I felt rested, but a little groggy. My mind was wrapped in the synth felt blanket. At least my feel grid was chilled in the green. Excuse me. Should have muted that. I opened the NeoCab app like it was going to give me some answers. Nope. At least now I knew a few friendly faces in the city. Hopefully one of them might need a ride as badly as I needed some leads. Oh, fire alarm went off. That's horrible. Who did that? Okay, we've only got a 4.8 rating. We need to get that up again if we can. Definitely need to. What is this? And cool S, cool. But like, what is this? What is this? Okay, so we still haven't picked this guy. Probably some kids smoking weed. All those weed smokers. How about this one? Honor St. Clair. Let's go with that. Just any smokers, really. They all somehow they all go and make sure that they go stand right underneath the fire alarm. I don't know how they do this. Hey, Honor, how you doing? Welcome back. This is my my quantum statistician. We call her the Quantum Witch. Any progress on you know, Fork in Reality, the quantum thingy hitting that triple bighorn flush? Bam! Did you get the triple bighorn flush? We really need to get you into a casino. I'm excited to get a few nights away for the weekend. Yeah. No. This is like pain tolerance. There, so you got to build up some tolerance to this stuff. Yeah, but I've made some progress. Okay, yeah. Now I'm gathering more information. Oh, what, for me or for you? Which is why you're headed to... This is right, City Hall. Yeah, they're announcing where the new municipal spaceport is going to be. Ooh, spaceports. I like spaceports. At midnight. Very dramatic. I hope they announce the choice with a balloon drop. I mean, it's a green. It's a green. Let's do that. We like balloon drops. That would be unexpected indeed. So there are 3 neighborhoods being considered, or maybe I should say threatened. Gentrification, hey? The world is about to change for one of them. Uncertainty of that magnitude has very strong feelings. It's called dread. Couldn't you just hang around these people as they played lottery tickets? Let's go with that one. Or unwrapped presents, or I don't know, went on blind dates. Those are small scale, almost like snacks. I needed a meal. I like this girl. It's difficult to find large groups of people generating this kind of energy. The nurse shooed me away when I hang around in hospital. Large scale sporting events are an option, of course. But I've learned the hard way to regard my own comfort as an essential variable. I wonder if my worry about Savvy was helping her. At least I was of service to the fabric of space-time or whatever. I know what you're thinking. Good, because this whole thing is kind of weird. Oh, you read minds too? Want to give the benefit? Good, because this whole thing is kind of weird. You're wondering if I should take Oublet or Isidore Street? You'll take both. Not quite what I had in mind. Oh, the timeline will branch in 3. Wait for it. It's a really good game, man, actually. Oh, no, waited. My body tensed up. I held my breath. And totally missed the turn into Oublet. There. Did you feel it? Annoyed at this whole thing. The literal branching of timelines. A small... The literal branching of the timelines. Yeah? No? No. I believe you will someday. I felt it. It was a falling sensation, followed by the faintest thump. One version of this cab went down Oublet, another down Isidore. I'm glad to be us, but I bear the other versions of Honor and Lina no ill will. Oh, don't look at me like that. So you really think that's how it's all... So all right, we need to get down into some serious quantum talk here. Who believes in the Copenhagen interpretation, and who's down for many worlds? As far as I'm aware, those are the only two outcomes of the collapsation of the waveform. But, you know, what do you guys think? Personally, I think many worlds makes a little bit more sense than Copenhagen, but, you know, that whole infinite, woo. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that doesn't exist. It's just a bit hard to get your brain around. More to the point that it's not our choices that make that. It's the quantum choices. Anyway, so you really think this is how you're kind of strange? No offense. All right, which one of these two bottom ones here? What's the Copenhagen interpretation? That all the possibilities disappear and we're just left with whatever the outcome is in our reality. You know, when a quantum observation is made, all the possibility spaces roll a dice, and whichever one was not the most likely, but whichever one came up at that point is the one that reality is stuck with, and everything else disappears. Whereas the many worlds is all the outcomes that could have happened in a quantum situation do come into being. It's just a probabilistic one about which one you end up in. This is why I will end all life on Earth. Okay, cool. You're kind of strange, no offense. None taken. I am strange. This is always the best answer. Better than the alternative is a thing I like to say. I agree. I really like this girl. The question is, why aren't you a stranger? A stranger? Aren't we pals by now? Yeah. Aren't we pals by now? Oh, I do enjoy you, that's true. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Quantum statisticians can be annoying this way. So I have a question. You know you're into randomness and entropy and stuff, but what do you get out of fixing reality? What do you actually do? What do you get out of fixing reality? That's a fair question. Fixing reality is strictly a hobby. I'm a little embarrassed to say it, but mostly I get paid to recover past phrases. So that's it? Oh, do you ever use those skills for evil? Alternatives are now a new fad now in Poland. It's kind of fun and annoying. Okay. Do you ever use that? Yeah, do you ever use the skills for evil? Not personally. Global financial institutions seem to do quite enough evil on their own. I do permit them to pay me, though. No one's hands are clean. This seems to be the case in every timeline. Weird job, cool job. I think I want your job. Cool job. Yours isn't bad either. I get to talk to people. You know, you live closer to most of the quantum realm. How so? You choose your passengers, don't you? Mostly at random. Sometimes I get a feeling. So you do feel it. Each choice is a branch. The other versions of you with the other passengers. She exists. I'm not sure if you're up on your Tate Kearney theory, but it's been proven. I'm not actually. That sounds a little bit beyond what I know. So alternatives as in, like, I'm so alternative that I'm going to dress like all these other alternative people. Is that what you mean by alternatives are a fad now? Because we had them when we were growing up, and then the group started calling themselves emo, and now it looks like they're back to calling themselves alternative. It might just be a generational cycle. I don't know for certain. I don't know what I said. Okay. Why aren't I her and vice versa? Isn't this the voice of Twitch? No, he's a bit more like citizens. Bit more with it, you know. He's got an anger. I know it's subtle. I'm sorry. I'm not a very good voice actor. I try my best. Why aren't I her and vice versa? That's exactly the right question, my dear. Most people don't ask the right questions. You could be quite good at this. Quantum riches, here I come. I wasn't sure I wanted to be this good at whatever this was. She didn't have to sound quite so smart. Quantum riches, here I come. Yeah, positive sides, positive sides. I'm all a positive person. I could teach you. We should do a negative playthrough of this where we're just like really angry at everyone, and then try and do a good version of this where we're really happy to everybody. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I want to play it again after this one, but if you had access to a 512 qubit quantum computer, and assuming you know your foundation of statistics, of course, and had 20 hours a week for problem sets, I'll bone up between rides, maxed out at geometry, so I'm not going to learn how to be a witch. I want to learn how to be a witch. Ha! Perhaps not quite yet. Anyway, it's more complicated these days. When I started, the computers only had 32 qubits. Can you believe it? I laughed. No? You didn't nod. You could have nodded. The way the world branches in the subtlest ways. It's interesting, isn't it? I was starting to feel weird. Paralyzed. Every choice. Not just every choice, every action. It will kill you if you play it again. I mean, maybe. Not just every action, every thought. Why one and not the other? Where did the decisions happen? What is a decision even? Wait, there's a thing back there that I'm not allowed to click. A choice from the menu of options. I stumbled down the path of least resistance a little bit. A choice from the list from a menu of options. Oh, you will. Ah, well, I mean, yeah. So if so, why weren't my options better? Yeah, game writer. Why aren't you giving us better options? My head felt like it was going to explode. I was dealing with way too much other uncertainty in my reality to process this. It might be exhausting to be Honor. Honor tapped me on the back of the seat. Hello? Sorry, zoned out for a second. That's always what you want to hear from your driver. I was saying, get ready for it. For what? Honor looked out the window. There's the other version of us. Honor and Lena that took Ooblit. They'll merge with us in a moment. So she's a many worlds interpretation, right? Wait for it. Wait. I wonder what kind of conversation they had. Exactly the same, just with different words, right? But I think maybe they're halfway to Vegas by now. That's a very different timeline, my dear. I mean, it would be great, right? Not a bad one, though. Ona shuddered. It was like a wave passed through her. There. That was it. So in Kerbal 2, obviously we're going to have to give Twitch Yongyi the mastery of the quantum timelines, right? in honor of this. Yes, many faces, many worlds. I felt it too. I didn't feel it. I felt it too. Either way, we're at the City Hall. The timelines have merged. It always makes me feel better, like having a little bit more of myself. I needed it all to handle this announcement. There's going to be yelling. Wait, what? Hey? There's going to be yelling. Do you feel this way all the time? How do we make decisions? How do you live like... I need to do a serious burp, guys. Sorry. Found the mute key this time. All right. How do we make decisions? Zip, zip, the deep, deep. Hey, Sir Steve. How you doing, man? How are you doing?
Sorry.
I'm a quantum statistician, not a neurobiologist. Hormones? Cosmic rays? Maybe there's something benevolent. Maybe there's some benevolent force unknown to physics. Not God exactly, just some decider. She slid out of the car and dashed towards City Hall, slipping between knots of protesters gathered outside. You good, man? Good. What? You want to hear me like rip my fattest butt? That's not going to happen on stream, unfortunately. I'll record one for you, 3. In fact, I'm almost certain I've already got audio. Gets chopped out of stuff all the time. Oh, excuse me. Got a little excited there, guys. Sorry. They're all fired up, chanting and waving signs in the middle of the night. It made sense. They were fighting for their homes. I wondered what would happen if Honor told them they would fail and also succeed. Would everyone just give up and leave? on a perch on the stage near the podium, draped a blanket over her legs and closed her eyes. I wished us all luck. You know, all many versions of us. Okay, what do we got going now? We need to get another. Hey, I got another 5 stars. Woo, whoop, 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 whoop. So we totally should never. Did that put me back up to 5 stars? Is that what actually happened there? That would be, yeah. We're back up to 5 stars. So hopefully we can now. Oh, he's not there. I like the girl with the crazy colored hair. Is that Liam again? Is Liam? Wait. No, that's not Liam. All right. Oh, anarchist guy. Gideon Delacab. We saw him last time, all right? This guy is Sam Lucas, just setting up my neocab. I don't really care about you, to be honest, buddy. Fiona Park. Don't know about you either. And over here, Anthony. Okay, none of these names called out. So we're saying the anarchy one. Okay, all right. I'm going to go get a top-up first. But yeah, we'll go talk to anarchy guy.
So it might be worth saving those boring ones. So you know when you questioned that matey before and your rating dropped?
Yes.
To have a good ride afterwards, right? To get a good score to boost that back up. So maybe save the boring ones for when you need a mundane.
Yeah. So the problem was the Luke guy who wanted the 5 stars literally only turned up immediately after I lost my star. Okay, let's grab some thing. Anarchy girl, she's the the girl in the yeah, all right, okay, yeah. Get full charge. I gotta stop topping up here because it's like really expensive. I mean, I don't really care. We're not having trouble making money. So this one over here, she's like, Mum, what was her name? Yancy. All quiet in Delacab country. Nobody on the street, no lights on the mansion, no sign of Gideon anywhere. Strange. Hopefully my favourite little cyborg Antiphata was doing okay. Kind of late for her to be taken away. Let's hope that she's okay. She's gonna get in my car now. In a flash, the gate swung open and Gideon flew into the car. Hey kid. Yeah, okay, let's go. Is anything okay? Do I Yahtzee? Yeah, obviously, yeah. Is everything alright? Anything we gotta talk about? No. Yes. No. Can I be super honest with you? I know I don't like, you, not really, but you're the only one who can help me. So you have to. I don't have to do anything. Yeah, what do you need? Don't call her ma'am. Alright, I won't call her ma'am. Good remembering. I only have 2 hours until Yancy wakes up from her wine coma. She can shut me down remotely and then I won't be able to move at all. So here's where you come in. Sounds totally normal. My aunt Yancy hates her. She knows how to get me out of this suit though. She's super good with tech. She's in IT, She's an IT manager, which obviously means she's good at the job, right? Because we all know managers are... Anyway, moving on. I thought you couldn't get out of this suit until you're 18. Wait, is she a hacker? Yeah, I thought you couldn't get out of this until you're 18. Yeah, you're not supposed to. If I try before then, it notifies the cops.
Oh.
Well, I remember how you feel about cops, because I remember... Or do we let... No, yeah. Well, I remember how you feel about cops. Sally says Kinderschmecks have a known vulnerability and she's figured out how to exploit it. Her apartment's on Northbrook in Little Gangswang? I don't know. Little green complex. Really ugly. I'll point it out when we're close. This is my chance, Lena. But we got to go now. So your mum doesn't know and... And what happens when your mum sees that you're not wearing the suit? Yeah. It's a good question. No comment on managers. Well, Is that because you are or because you work under? Oh my god, I'm not going back, Lena. I'm just not doing it. I'm getting the hell away from my fascist mother. Supreme Court won't emancipate me, so I'm gonna do it. That's a really big deal. Can't you wait till you're older? When your mum wakes up, won't she be able to see that I helped you out? Yeah.
I was gonna say, remember that you're being recorded, right?
Yeah. You're wearing a camera, right? We can delete the footage after I get out. My aunt can do it. I don't trust her. Don't worry, Yancy won't know you helped me.
She will.
You're asking me to trust you on that? She'd better not. I'm just gonna go with she better not. Because this looks like I'm gonna like tell her that no, because I want this to happen as much as I don't really like her. I kind of really like her. So. It's the type of person that if I knew her in the real world, I wouldn't spend much time with her, but I'd probably help her try and do stuff. Yeah. I promise, alright? Alright, let's go. Can we move on, please? Oh, honey, I can't help. What will you do if we... They're already giving me the options that I want here. I've got a feeling we're going to end up sending her back to her mum. What will you do if you get out? Start my life? I don't know. Go travelling? Kiss boys, punch boys, go swimming? I could go to the ocean. I thought you wanted to be anti-fascist. You've never been to the ocean? Question mark. You're really young to be worrying about starting your life. You've never been to the ocean? Let's ask her about the things she wants to talk about, right? Wearing this, I'd sink. Why do your mum and your aunt hate each other? Like, all of these look like they're gonna just like back into corners. So let's keep going with the things that don't look like they're gonna do that. Oh my god, there's not enough time to get into that. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Something caught Gideon's eye. A light come on in the house. Linda, we gotta go now. Lena, sorry. I can't do it. We could both get in a lot of trouble. She's offering me money. She's like, yeah, that'll get... I mean, I just want to say, okay, let's go. Or, look, you're a Pax, it's none of my business. No, two? I mean, like, look, you're a Pax is a strong option. Take them. All right, everybody's like, okay, let's go. All right. Yes. I took side streets to her aunt's apartment just in case. I've got a feeling we're going to get arrested. We're going to get arrested. All I could think about were the memories I wouldn't have if I'd been in a Kinderschmeck as a kid. Is this a German game by any chance? Sorry, there's a lot of German, not German words, but, you know, German-based stuff in here. I'm not sure. No cutting class to go and see the Buddhist sand mandalas. I can speak as well. Pretty much every concert would have been off limits. And it definitely wouldn't have let me attend that anti-Capra rally in my prom dress with Savvy. Kindermech. Aunt Sally's place was very green and right above the chicken joint and a nail salon. I guess the family fortune wasn't evenly distributed. Get out of here. Sorry, seeing this in the background. The teenager running the chicken place stuffed wings into bright boxes behind bulletproof glass, and a couple in black jackets eating on the sidewalk might have been on a date. I knew this was the right choice. Yeah, I was freeing her. I was empowering the most intense activist I've ever seen. I trusted her to make her own decisions. I kind of want to say I'm empowering the most. You reckon? Another 3 says I was freeing her. What about other people? No, another 3 cannot make up his mind. I'm feeling empowered the most intense activist. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. A woman waved at us from the sidewalk. Okay, that's her. There was a definite family resemblance. All right, that's good. Thank the gods. Do you want me to get out of the car? Are you going to be okay? Hey, 3, you're the one throwing out numbers with no context. Don't call me a mongoloid. Yeah, do you want me to get out of the car with you? No, I'm all right. Okay. Thank you, though. Yeah, no worries. If you need help, let me know. I watched Gideon's arms wrap her arm. I watched Gideon's aunt wrap her arms around the Kinderschmeck shell and lead Gideon inside. All I could see of her was the bulk of the zoot, but somehow I could tell she was crying. Got her free. The couple on the sidewalk opened a packet of hot sauce and watched like it was all a meme. It was all a meme, though. Let's be honest. I wasn't sure if I'd ever see Gideon again, but I hoped I would. Bing! Yay, I'm green, yellow. Positivity and calmness. Yay, get me my 5 stars. You changed my life. Words are not enough. Like that. That is the type of review I want to have on my taxi drive, you know? He changed my life. Actually, I don't think I do. I can think of many ways that a taxi driver can change your life. Okay, we are now in Frontera. We're at half battery. I'm not that worried. New message from Liam. Yo, Liam, my buddy. Hey, Lena. Thanks again for the ride. It's great talking to you. Here's the picture. Do I post it? Yeah, go for it, man. It's about whether Liam's doing good, right? Thank you. Okay, I'll put it up straight away. I think it's a good call. I was maybe being silly earlier. I hope you have a great night. Right. You too, buddy. You too. These 2 very pointless questions. It's the 3rd night. It was well after midnight. I met my ride quota and I checked my feel grid. 0. What? I'm like, I had it in me to push on for one more ride, or I could get some early ride. Well, then push on. Push on. Okay, we're looking for the thing, right? We're looking for a good ride. Hey, we're down here. Wasn't quite where I was expecting to be. There he is. There he is. Oh, you should have told him not to. Nah. We're going straight for Luke, guys. He was the one we missed last time. Luke was at the New West Coast, a brutalist nightclub with 19th century saloon doors. Sounds cool. According to the neon signage, inside you could get liquor. He staggered through the doors like he was looking for his horse. Well, he'd found me at least. Yo, buddy, what's going on? The sour sweet stink of booze flooded my car. I took a second to adjust to the new air. Just come off your shift. Hey, yeah, just coming off your shift? Nah, he posted propaganda. Whatever, it's not me. Look at this. He didn't seem to be in a talkative mood. I figured we should just get moving. His head dipped out of my rear view for a second. Oh no, what's he up to? Oh hey, big night out, buddy. Did you know there's puke on the floor? Oh, man. Do we look over the... You're messing with me, right? No, I'm serious. It's like just there, right here on the floor. Puke. I swear to God, I just noticed it. It was there when I got in. The smell hit me. Was that absinthe and ribs? I mean, living his life. My eyes watered. I smashed the button to crack my window. The hell, man. I would love to catch one breaking the sea. Do you mind opening your window? Dude, did you just throw up in my car? Gotta hold on for a second, because this is probably a question here. Do you mind opening your window? Okay. Be nice to him. I think asking if he threw up in the car. Okay, right. Do you mind opening your window, buddy? Yeah, no problem. I guess that helped a little because the ship had sailed. I would love to... Alright, okay. Now that we've asked him that, Sir Steve is like, hey, dude, did you just throw up in my car? Sorry. No, I told you. This was here when I got in. Your last passenger must have done that because I did not. Gideon? Would Gideon have done that? You sure you didn't do it? I think I'd know if I just puked. That's not an answer. It's okay if you did. But I didn't. I don't appreciate you accusing me when you don't have any proof. Alright, I'll take my word for it. Good idea. I think that's wise. I think you're not a nice person. We passed the rest of the ride without another word or eruption. Luke kept his eyes on his phone, texting at warp speed and cackling between hiccups. I was still trying to decide if it was worse to breathe through my mouth or my nose. We finally arrived at his stop. It felt coming to the finish line of a marathon. I think there's supposed to be a like in there somewhere. Have a good one, buddy. As he reached for the door, I looked him in the eye. You too, man. You too. Luke was finally gone. Well, not all of him. I had to do something about the mess in the back. I held my breath and dealt with it. I snapped a photo, nice. Neocab's supposed to reimburse us if we had proof that someone got sick, but there's no guarantee. For a second, I thought it'd be funny if I sent it to Savvy. Let's see her ignore that. Apart from her phone smashed up. Come on, Savvy, where did you go? Move out to the big city, Lena. We'll have a great time. You'll mop up puke with a rag. Puke face. She totally carried on calling him out. Oh, he gave me 5 stars. Uneventful. At least we still got the 5 stars, right? That's important. That is important. All right, we're nearly out of battery. We're rating is up, though. That's important. We've spent a bunch of monies, but I'm going to go... we can't go out there. Okay, how about here for a recharge? Biodiesel available. Biodiesel? Who biodiesels? Okay, give me a full charge, man. Give me a full charge. Okay, night 3, Los Hoyos. We need to figure out where we're going to sleep. I'm going to go... I mean, back here, right? Obviously. Biodiesel is the way. I mean, you know, it's not a terrible choice. Hey, we're back here again. Hey, whatever your name was. I had to have another night at that mattress. Maybe I could reupholster the car seat with that material. Louisa greeted me by saying she had a beautiful dramatic news and immediately hoped the mattress was okay. You're my last Crasher guest, and I'm moving to Australia. She said that had always been her dream. She'd been doing Crasher for years, saving up, and with my visits tonight, I'd pushed her over her goal. Oh, I'd love that mattress so much. I'd destroy it. Said I was happy for her. I asked what she'd be doing in Australia. I asked if I could stay here while she was gone. I asked what she's doing in Australia. For once in my life, looking forward. I didn't really know what that meant. Except that I would get to sleep on that mattress. It wouldn't get to sleep. Oh no. I checked for the tag on the mattress and maybe I could buy one at some point. It had a name. Eric. I slept with Eric that night for what we both knew was the last time. The only love of my life, you know. Maybe it was a good thing Louisa was living so I wouldn't keep saying things like that. Oh man. I get back in the car. Night 4. Felt a little slow, like I was short a couple of hours sleep and a jumbo pouch of caffeine, whatever. Caffeine? Wow. But I was still in the green, so the day wasn't a wash yet. My 4th night in Los Hoyos. Is this my life now? Maybe making just enough coin to scrape by, never seeing the sun, or an endless search for my friend? I was starting to feel surreal, like the moment the camera pans the dark figure laughing in the doorway, and just, you know, she's doomed. Okay. Worried about my friend. That's what I'm getting there. Worried about my friend. Okay, we need to get 3 rides. We need to get $35. And whatever happens, this is the last day of me driving around. Okay, so we've got... Oh, I really want to go see Aganon again. But we've got this guy. And we haven't done this one. I feel like he's going to have some stuff for us. It's a pretty long drive as well. Let's do him. We've got to earn some money here, right? Oh, we're driving along. Bling. Driveway blocked. I'll wait for you on the corner instead. Thanks. Great. Not doing what the PAX wanted could hurt my star rating, but being pulled over in an AV zone would risk a stop from the LOPD. Not to mention a ticket that would set me back some serious coin. I couldn't risk the ticket. I couldn't risk losing the star. I pulled right up to the pin and right inside it disappeared already. My headlights hit one of the cars and it froze that. And it froze in that weird too fast AV way. Almost like you scared it. Almost like they weren't the thing to actually be afraid of. Okay, drive. He flashed his grin as soon as he saw me. Alright, let's drive. My stomach flipped. He was kind of handsome. I tried to ignore it. Like, really handsome. Let's ask him out, right? Why didn't the cute packs ever pop up at a good time, hey? Instead, I was seconds away from stress eating the whole bag of super sours in the glove box. You got super sours in there? Why haven't I been offered any of these super sours? What's going on here? Hey, Lena, right? The one and only, that's me going somewhere fun? Hi. No, I was just putting out fires. I caught his eyes in the rear view. He seemed too happy for this time of night. Maybe not happy exactly, more like normal. It was like spotting a rare bird. I love birds. I see you've been doing this a while. Driving cabs a few years. Oh, how can you tell? You keep your wrists very straight. RSI? It flares up every now and then. Do you have it too? I was a professional curler, you know. Is that so? Oh yeah, I was destined for greatness till the RSI. Maybe you still are. So are you a doctor? Handsome doctor, you say? I take care of folks. There are some good exercises for that wrist you can try. I'll send you some videos. Thanks, man. Thanks, not a lot of people seem to care. Yeah, we're good at making our own little bubbles. I'm guessing you folks don't have great insurance. Lots of ice packs and wrist braces. You know how they treat RSA right now if you're on the Capra plan, right? Yeah, huh? They knit this composite weave into tendons in your wrist. Oh, wow. A Capra zoomed in front of me and I felt a twinge below my palm. Like my body was rejecting the very idea of Capra getting in my bones. Like putting pins in a broken legs, or I think I'll stick to wrist braces, yeah. Seems to me it's more about getting coders back to work than anything. You have to adjust the weave every few years with another surgery anyway. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you into a medical lecture. No, it's interesting. Glad you think so. Maybe I should start a podcast, Tendon Talk. Bird is slanging Polish for a dong, really. It's for girls here. The Bone Chatterer, Bile Buddy, but Bone Chatterer. We've not talked about Bile yet. Blood Gab. Scrub Life. Bod Pod. Why am I always surprised when I get into the nice packs? Getting into the nice packs. So where are you headed anyway? Well, this guy I know fell off a ladder. Might be a minor injury, might be serious. We don't know until I get there. A ladder full? That's double bad luck. Oh yeah, at least double. From the way he was breathing, sounds like a bruised rib. So that's why I'm headed over there at 2 in the morning. But enough about my problems. Looks like you're having a rough night. Yeah, it's been a bit rough. Tell me. It's been a weird night. I mean, tonight's not, but, you know, weird couple of... My best friend dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know if she's ghosting me or... Sounds like you need a better friend. Bester friend. We got too much history for that, because that's obviously what matters here, right? I get it. Just stress is a big predictor of heart disease, you know. I hear that. I pulled up a modest low-rise haloed by the glow of fast food signs. Teach you some more stuff. Maybe at some other point, man. Thank you so much. That was super quick. Yeah, I sped all the way. He flashed another smile at the rear view. I hope your friend is... Good luck up there. No, nothing said about him being a friend. Hopefully I won't need it, but all the videos on treating ribs are a little vague. Hey, let me ask you, do you think it's better to be in a compression wrap or run the risk of pneumonia? Compression wrap. He's just someone who goes out and fixes people, right? No, I never use the word doctor, but look at it this way. I watch the exact same training videos that the doctors do. Relax, I have a pretty good treatment record. It's like I said, I help folks. And folks don't worry about what's hanging on my wall, you know? Anyway, this is me. Great to meet you, Lena. Maybe I'll run into you again. So my nice handsome Pax was a nice illegal doctor. Moktor, that's what he should call that. The Mokta. I get it, the Mokta. I guess I couldn't trust anyone in the city. I hope he at least helped someone tonight. I had to admire him. I hope he at least helped someone tonight. Positivity. I stretched my legs and heard something rattle on the floorboard. I reached under my seat. A bottle of pills. Exonadil G. Never heard of it. Prescribed by Dr. Pax, one Jonah Johnson? Cool. Super legit. Extremely illegal. I tossed them in the glove box. Yeah, I tossed them in the glove box. I'm about to get illegalized. Maybe I could return them to Carlos. Maybe I could use them for something. Maybe. Oh, my charge. Oh, my charge. Look at it. Last 10 minutes of the stream. And I really need to pee. Thanks for getting me out. For going out of the way to pick me up. Went above and beyond. Thanks. You know. Alright, money is a good one. When will I be popping to the right side of Germany/Poland? I don't know. It depends how the Brexit things go, right? Yeah, Hamburg was a lot more expensive than we realised it was going to be. I mean, like, to be fair, we were expecting expensive. It was just a bit more expensive than expected. Because, you know, Hamburg, very expensive place. I don't know if you guys have been there. One of the more affluent areas. So where can I get to? How much is this? All right, let's have a look. 94 cents a bar. Yes. Yikes, a little low. I didn't know when I'll be able to top up again. This is like ideally where I was going. Pulled away from the station. Okay, who are we going to go speak to? Oh, yeah, let's go see how our little girl's doing, right? Gideon, how's it going, man? Everyone's like, get Gideon. I was going to go for her anyway. I pulled up to Gideon's pin. No way! It was a sushi ape. We went to one of the Cactus Flats for my 10th birthday. I remember the animatronic, there we go, ape short-circuited during the big birthday song. Its head had sparked off its body and dangled by a single wire at its chest, still singing. I had the cake knife in my hand. Best birthday ever. Hey, King Golden, how you doing? I don't think Comrade Headcrab's here, but hey, welcome. Alright, Gideon, my friend. Oh my god, what are you wearing? There she was, Gideon Delicab in the flesh. Literally, was there ever a more perfect time to say that? Never going to never party ever again. Gideon, how are you? You look different than I remember. In the flesh, let's say it. In the flesh. What? Because you're not in the suit anymore. Cracking jokes with kids is awkward. I get it. Yeah, I guess that's funny. So, how are you? No, I didn't want to click that one. Weird. What do you mean? Wait, haven't I seen you since a good out? No, you do look beautiful, by the way. Compliment the girl, always helps, right? She's not just a floating head with electron. Hey, Jelly, welcome back. No, you look beautiful, by the way. Oh, Lena. Any of these glowing things represent her emotional state. Come on. God, you're completely ludicrous. So what have you been up to? Well, I'm living with Aunt Sally now. Nice. I'm going to an online school now, state run. Ooh. Apart from that, mostly just go to meetings. How long do you reckon until we stop sending kids to school when they're just interacting online? Ever? Think that's an ever? No, we're always going to send them off. We can't just like leave them at home under the robot's care. No, all right. Getting laughed at in the background there. Partly because only because Sally is making. I was obsessed with making me hang out with children. You should go and hang out with other kids, you know. What meetings? What's wrong with parties? What's wrong with parties? Woo! I don't know. Kids are weird, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I can tell you they think I'm weird, and yeah, like when I was in the suit, I was weird. But I look normal now, and I still think they don't like me. And that's just being human. Don't worry, everybody doesn't care. They talk about all this stuff that I don't understand, and I'm like, explain everything you're talking about, because I've lived in literally a bubble my whole life. So nobody really talked to me all night. Sounds like teenagers. I didn't even read the rest of the thing. Is that normal? Cool. Thanks again for your social isolation, Yancy. I'd say 10 for rich kids, like 30 for middle class, and probably never for poors like you. I'm not poor. Anyway, incidentally, Patreon. It's a thing out there. Cool. Thanks again for the social isolation, Yancy. What are we talking about? What did you want to talk about? When I wanted to make friends, I told them things about myself. You don't think I tried that? Talked all about myself, you know, my activism, the socialism, and this tough stuff, grassroots, door to door. Also, I grew up with a lot of the big philanthropists in Enno, so I can take meetings with them, or whatever. We're fighting hard against Sophie's Law, but Kappa has deep pockets, to say the least. I'm meeting with a potential donor tomorrow so we can fund legal challenges if it passes. Wow. Voter registration is huge for us right now. You don't even know what some of the stuff people pull. You got to know your rights now more than ever. Sounds important. It is, but they don't seem to think so. I don't know, like, what am I supposed to do? If I was normal, what would I be into? If I was normal, time for some real talk, or I'm too old to know what teenagers are into, right? We need the real talk. Real talk. Gideon, calm down, you are normal. Who wants to be normal? Who wants to even be normal anyway? I might be super behind that. I do. It's such an annoying thing for you to say because you're normal. Yeah, I didn't say anything. Just leave that one there, I think. I was stuck in that suit for so long, I didn't get to hang out or have friends. I thought getting out of it would make me normal, but Yancy thought that she could buy that suit, forget about me, and then drink all the wine she wanted. She thought that was being a parent. The only stuff she ever seriously talked to me about was stupid stuff like making sure to invest early in corporate personhood and other things. I just don't want to be a freak anymore, you know? What am I supposed to do? Seriously. No, seriously, I'm asking you. The poor kid was so vulnerable. I really had to be careful with what I said next. Alright, we've got to be ready, guys. What are we going to say here? Getting out of the suit is a chance for you to start over, be anything you want, or you're not normal. Embrace it. Me, personally, I'd be giving that second one, but I don't feel like this is the right answer that the game wants to go along the lines with. The corpos are in the middle of taking over. I am the last human taxi driver. We're getting... Okay, alright. Get out of the suit is a chance for you to start over. Be what you want. That got her attention. Your mum's not calling the shots. You're young, you can do anything. Your past doesn't have to define you. If you want to be a regular kid, let go of the privileges as much as you can. You're only 14, you're allowed to be a kid. But Gideon, you want to see in the world. Be the Gideon you want to see in the world. That one. Plainly that one. We're being a positive role model here, right? Positive role models. I used to have that quote on the door to my closet. If you want to be a regular kid, you got to say goodbye to your past. Gideon, you're a witch? Yeah, you're witch and well connected to a... And white. There's nothing standing. Should we go with that one? Yeah, you're rich, well connected and white. Nothing stands in your way. Oh, there's nothing like something that's... anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is, you know? Nobody does. I wish I knew what to tell you. Let's go with that. You know that app where you ask it a question, it tells you what the right thing to do is? No, but go on. I wish it really, really worked. I prefer not knowing. I like the uncertainty. We're going to take our pathway down to the quantum witch level. Let's do it. Bam! I prefer not knowing. I like the uncertainty. I like the splitting of the timelines. What is wrong with you? Why don't you drive blindfolded then if you love uncertainty so much? Oh, let's get our name back. We arrived. What was her name? What's her name? Ono. We need to get Ono back. I remember Sally's place from last time. There's something. See you around, I guess. I hope so. Well, if you're serious, you should come over for dinner. Hey. Sally will cook, and you and I can have wine and sit in the living room and talk. You drink wine? What? Bye, Lena. All right, bye. With little human legs, she ran up the stairs to her aunt's house. Oh, her little human legs. Lady bouncing in the breeze. Out of that suit, she really did seem taller. That yellow flash in my face there again. Did you guys get that subliminal messaging coming through? It kind of hurts. Kind of hurts. All right, cool. Diddle-ding. Night 4. Oh, whoop. No, here we go. Is this the guy that threw up in my Bestby? I'm like, way out there, dude. I saw. Oh, no, it's a different uniform. Hi, man. That's oh god, not now. What? I've seen LOPD officers on the news before. The cold black screens where their faces should be. I pulled over, hands on the wheels, eye up, deeper breath. We've had some compelling reports about neocabs on the road tonight. Okay. One moment, Miss Romero. He turned away, but I could hear him speaking into a hushed tone. On every channel? This one must have pissed off the wrong people. Well, we'll get the word out. How much was this gonna cost me? No. It couldn't be her. His visor. I looked away. Look. There she is. I sat up straight. Tried to keep my expression blank. I scanned the car for anything of hers. I sat up straight and tried to keep my... Because let's be obvious when we're dealing with the police. Tried to hide even the slightest hint of recognition. But it didn't matter. Blank, blah, 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 blah. Everywhere. There she was. Her face in every screen. Bathed in the city in the blood red glow. Savvy. What have you done? Oh, look, my bracelet. Very blue. Very blue. Ma'am. Sorry, what? Who is anything else, officer? You're in a hurry to get somewhere, aren't you? I gotta earn some cash. Well, aren't we all? Just watch your speed out there. You're not a Capra. And look, I'm legally obligated to ask you this. Have you seen the individual pictured in this bulletin? No, sir. I didn't trust my voice. Shook my head. Yeah, why would a neo-cabbie ever know a Capra employee? Capra employee? She must have been pretty high up on the food chain too. Oh my gosh. Don't put citywide APBs for rogue janitors, do they? Oh man, I guess not. Well, report any signs of this criminal right away. I will. That'll be all. Drive safe, ma'am. Okay, I will. Get out of here. Savvy was wanted and I just lied to the LOPD. And what had he meant by Capra employee? No way she was working for them, right? This couldn't be happening. Somewhere in this city was Savvy's apartment with the extra room all set up for me and the bricks of sage incense squirreled away in every closet. Wait, sage incense? Wait, what? Are they trying to like hint at something else? Would I ever see the place? Would I ever see her again? The plot has thickened. New message from Liam. Seriously, whatever. Hey, Leah. Hey, Lena, it's Liam. You know I can see your name, right? Winky face. I don't like to assume. Okay. Glad to be in your contacts. Yep. Okay. How are things going your end? Somewhere between Heesh and Yikes. Well, I hope it's closer to Ish, maybe. I don't know. I mean, like, what do we know? The reason I'm texting is just I met this pretty much the coolest person at Quantum. Oh, Honor? Yeah, I know her. Honor's cool. Honor is really cool. Hey, Honza. The lady is straight up science witch. Oh, she says she knows you too. What are the odds? The odds are odds. That's more for Honor. Yeah, that is more for Honor to say. Right, we've been talking about random things that aren't really random, the difference between impossible, improbable, and zombie cats. Anyway, Honor says hi. Oh, hey, yeah, you two look good. I'm gonna check out this spot, Ramagetti now. Have a good one. Yeah, you too, Matt. Stay cool, Liam. Stay cool. Well, we've just found out that our best friend was a Capra employee, and that bad things might be happening to her. Now, it was a match made in quantum heaven. I have no idea how I could help fix this timeline. I just wanted to fix my own life at the moment. At least I was making a name for myself in this town. One quantum witch at a time. It was well after midnight and I met my ride quota. Check my field grid is blue. I had it in me to push for one more ride tonight, or I could call it early and get some rest. I'm actually going to have to call it early, guys, and say thanks very much for joining me for this adventure. I will see you next time. Well, I was expecting this game to be finished at this point. I really was expecting this game to be finished, but I need to make my escape. We're going to go launch cash here, and we're going to stay at the normal place. I didn't think we were able to stay here again. She was like, I'm going to Australia. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys, but this is the time of my end. I definitely wasn't she supposed to be in Australia? Hey, she said. I guess it was all she felt like saying. What happened to Australia? She pretended to smile. What's the saying? We make plans and God laughs. I shrugged. No, I'm afraid I have some bad news, but it's fine. My grandmother used to say worst things happen at sea, and that is true. She turned her face to the window and I saw her reflections against the darkness outside. That's very true, she said. Do you want to talk? She looked at me. Oh no, what are you going to look at me for? Yes, please. So we did, long into the night, about everything. I'm not sure, but I think we might be friends. In the end, I got maybe 3 hours of light sleep on a couch, but even still, it was better than the nights on the mattress. I get back in the car and I'm going to say thank you very much for joining for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time when we're going to play a little bit more of this. I'm not sure if I can squeeze it in because I don't really want to be doing it next Tuesday, but I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye.